Raymond here tonight, and a lot of you guys have been asking me how I use Orbitkit and Merch Wizard. I've been getting a lot of messages about it, and I've got some work to do in those accounts, so I figured I would just jump in, do some work, and answer some questions while I'm live, and see if that'll help you guys. We'll start here and kind of see if this will help those of you guys along. And there are some links in there. You guys can try Orbitkit for your first month for as little as $5. You don't need Merch Wizard, but it helps a lot. So let's jump into it here. Position here. All right, so the first thing I need to do right now, this is my Orbitkit dashboard. So I've got a few things that are paused, some things that are publishing, printfuls chugging along here right now. I need to go into, we're going to go to Redbubble first. I'm going to show you guys what I did earlier. While I was doing this is when I realized it would make the most sense for you guys to get in here and see this. So what I want to show you I did, I started by uploading 3 different designs. I did a white design, a full color design, and a black design. Each of these went on. A couple of these I think I still need to edit. So I'm going to come here into my dashboard, jump over into my dashboard, manage my portfolio. The full color and the black one, I think I need to fix something up, if I remember correctly. Let me jump in here, edit it. I think I was forgetting to enable stickers on the full color one. Definitely wanted enable. Yep, that's what I forgot to do. Forgot to enable the stickers. There we go. And we're going to save that. Save work. So, and I'll show you kind of this process because I have one more type of design I want to upload. Let me go back in there and do that with the all black design, and I'll show you guys why this is important and what's different about the two. So the white design doesn't really work too well with stickers because they mostly print on a white background. So you don't really want to do that. So basically the point is, come into here, you're going to upload a template. And what Orbitkit, a template or a blueprint. So I want all of my designs that are using black ink because they're not going to look good on a black shirt. I'm just displaying them all on white, and I went through and I set up how I wanted them all to be displayed. Looks like maybe my mugs. Yep, I got the proper default view there. Good. So you can see the mini skirts, scarves. I turned them all. It was basically deciding, do I make them a repeating pattern or not? And basically most of my shirts I think will work on as is here without making them a repeat pattern. So I went through, uploaded all of these. Now we're going to add one more thing here. I have started trying something new, and I've been making some patterns and things like that. So let me see if, I don't think I saved the file. Check, should be right here. All right, yes it is. So I made a kind of a big file here. This one is over 7,000 pixels by 7,000 pixels square. And I wanted to use this as a template going forward for any like all over print designs, things that are going to fill up the whole thing. Nope, that is not the right one. Grab, let me shoot it off my computer, iPad here. Sorry guys. And this one's just a template. It's not exactly something that I'm saying I'm going to use on everything, but it's the size that I'm going to be using going forward. And the reason I'm using such a big file, and just so you guys know, this one is set at 7,632 by 7,632. And the reason for that, big here. Too big. Try and save this. I don't know. Let me grab a different one. One that's not going to cause as big a problem here. I made that file way too big. All right, now that one's saving. Okay, so we'll come back to that one. Basically, I don't want to use that one. That's the one we made the other night. That one might work, but I wanted a bigger file. So anyway, now that I made these in Orbitkit, so let's just say, because I do need to fix my redbubble. So you guys wanted to watch on here. Hey, Teresa, you switched over from Facebook to YouTube. I prefer watching on YouTube myself. Okay, so I made these 3 files. So we're going to come back to the manage the portfolio, leave it here. We need the edit page for each of these. So I'm going to click the gear and open the edit page for each of these. And I have a couple of archetypes already set up on Redbubble. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here to the venues and blueprints. You guys can see all the different ways I've set it up. And if you come here to Redbubble, I've set up 3 before and I didn't really like the way a couple of them were working. So right now I set up the black one last night. I set this to all black files are assigned this blueprint. Now what I want to do is I'm changing this current one here. I want to change this to my white designs. Now I'd already uploaded one before, so this blueprint has all of the shirts that have white text already assigned to it, but I want to have Orbitkit go re-edit them all because I don't like the way they're sitting. And I went on here and I re-uploaded this white design here to all of them so it would go on in a way I wanted it. So I'm going to change it now. I'm clicking edit and save blueprint. So now that it said save blueprint, I'm going to click here. It currently has 363 designs uploaded using this blueprint. And I'm going to hit synchronize. And it's going to go through all the currently ready designs. And it's going to re-update them so that it uploaded it just the way this worked. It basically, we'll go back here on the dashboard here in a second. And right now you can see Redbubble currently has 369 designs updated. Now, what I need to do here on Redbubble is we need to give it another blueprint because we did a full color design. So we need to come here. I'm going to click on Novelty Merch Redbubble. That's that account. I'm going to come here and grab the URL for this edit page for this retro design here. And we're going to back over in Orbitkit, paste it, click Save Blueprint. And we're going to name this, we'll be able to see what it is. But now I'm going to come here and click Archetypes. So look at this, full color, white transparent backgrounds, okay. That's the ones I wanted to go in there. They're full color designs. If they go on a transparent background or a black background, those are the ones I'm going to use. Go on there. And now I sync those exhibits. And I want to check this archetype and see if I had it in which blueprints. I'm going to remove it from this blueprint here, the old blueprint I was using. This one. I want this one gone. So I'm going to come over here. I'm clicking delete. There we go. So that's all the blueprints that my full color designs are in. So you can see here I have it set up on Cafe Press, Inktail, Printful, Redbubble Society 6, and Spreadshirt. Each of those are needing some work there to get ready. I'm basically going to do the same thing on each one. So you guys get to watch me do this kind of from scratch here. So I'm going to go to Spreadshirt. And I'm going to transition quick just because I have to log in. And don't necessarily want to see if you guys see everything. All right, that should work. You can see kind of sales stats here for the last few days, statistics, go to sales. Sold a few here the last few days, which is cool. But now I want to upload more designs. So I'm going to click here. It says we can upload up to 25 designs at once. Well, I have these 3 files that I am using right here. The black one, the white one, and the full color one. So we're uploading all 3 of those. and it's set at being processed. So we need, see how it says no products created right here? We have to come in and edit it now. And it's bringing up all the different t-shirts that you might need. So we can come in here, edit the men's t-shirt. I'm okay with their recommended default display colors. And this is where you can say, I want to deactivate black. So I don't want it to display on black if I didn't want it to. I'll let it go on there. I am okay with it pretty much being full color and letting all the options be there for the user to pick. I'm okay with the design placement. Print area, I want it on the front. Orbitkit doesn't like using multiple front and back. It doesn't handle that very well. So in general, I'm okay with how they uploaded it here. They recommended these colors to try and get some color variations in there. I'm okay with that changing up on the colors. I'm kind of trusting Spreadshirt's recommendations there. And so this one's just going to be Ryan A. Raymond black beard logo. And I'm going to put that in the same in the description and the tags. So if someone's searching for it, they might find this on, you know, someone looks for my name, they might find it here. This is how I'm going to use it as the template. So Ryan A. Raymond and beard. And related tag suggestions, black, logo, symbol, cool, icon. So there we go. All right, so the design price rewards you for your ideas. You earn, if you're not careful, if you don't set anything, it's going to set it to 0. I've been having everything at $5 lately, and I've been making sales at that. So I'm setting the custom price to it right there. Click create. And it's checking to see if it's going to meet all the guidelines. And I click close. All right, so back to all designs. This one needs its products created. And see how it changed up the colors? It's making recommendations right on it there. So I'm good with that on Spreadshirt. This one here, changing it back to a $5 custom price. And this one's going to be the Ryan A. Raymond white beard logo. Description, Ryan A. Raymond white beard logo. And I'm using those same tags, white beard logo, Ryan A. Raymond. There we go. And you can do up to 25 tags. And in Redbubble is where you'll do those sort of things. Oh, it didn't like something I did there. Next. Set the prices and do create. So this is putting it on 11 products there. Oh, don't need to upload another one. We just got to pick products for this one. Now, I had all those t-shirts selected. You can come in here and it's doing the basic recommended ones. You can come in and enable all, and that's really actually what I should have done. So that's why I'm still learning these platforms, guys, which is why I was kind of hesitant to make a big video about this stuff, just because I'm still learning it and I don't really know how all this works yet. So right now I'm just coming through, I'm enabling every product. This one. And we're probably going to have to go in and edit the other ones that we did as well. So that's all the men's. I don't know if there's a like select all. There we go. Select all. Turned on everything there in men's. We're going to select all in women's. Be careful on kids. This one is going to be okay for my kids ones. But not all of them are. So I have a mature tag set that I'll set up for a mature one as well. You know what? I'm going to turn off the babies and kids because I don't think I have that quite perfected yet, and I don't feel like getting rejections. Definitely turning in on all the accessories. I don't think I did this right when I did it the first time, so that's why I'm really wanting to just come through here and do this all over again. Make sure I have it all right. All right, done. There we go. So this one's going to be the retro Ryan A. Raymond face beard logo. Like I said, I'm not too worried about these ones, because I have everything else more keyworded better somewhere else. So there we go. So $5. Right, is what does the A stand for? It's my middle initial. Um, I'm already dumb enough by using my real name on the internet, so I'm gonna try and not just say my middle name out to the whole world, but it's a way to differentiate. So, oh, need a couple tags. Logog, yep, spell stuff right. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna create that one. That made it to 109 products. Close. We're gonna go back to all designs. We need to come here and edit these ones here again. Where can I edit product selection? There we go. All right, so we come in here, edit the product selection again. That's what we forgot to do that first time. Do a select all on the men's. Deselect all, select all on the women's. Get these accessories. Make sure they're all done. Okay. There we go. There's a better product selection. And now go back to that other one. And edit this product selection. All. Basically, most all of my sales have been coming on Spreadshirt and Redbubble. And so that's the two I'm focusing on here tonight to get updated and make sure I have them set up the way I want them. They just added Printify, and I think once you guys get in here, you'll kind of get the basic gist of how this works. See, now this doesn't make sense for all of these down here on the bottom, because this is the white text design. So none of these accessories really worked. Oh, how many did I get? Lose it? Yeah. Okay. Editing these again. I was trying to record this last night, guys, and this is what it was like. I was just sitting here going through it, and I was just imagining myself, if I pre-record it and upload it, it's going to be like having to, I was going to feel obligated to go through and edit it all, and I just really didn't want to be honest. It was going to be a pain in the butt to go through, so I figured just sit down and start doing work in the account for you guys so you can see what's the important thing. This is basically it. You go on the website and you upload a template. You upload a design that matches the categories. So I've set mine up into 3: black shirts, white shirts, and full color shirts. And basically every design is going to fit into those categories in general. I rarely find any that don't. And so then the point is to go on here and set up a template for how those are going to work good on each of the designs. So just going through here, is any of these need to have its background changed, product color, default display color. Since we're doing the white ones, we're just going to deactivate the black on that one, as well as on this ringer shirt. Product colors, swap the colors around, deactivate that color. There we go. And the goal is just to make sure a white design or something with white is going to look good on every product it's going to display on. That's the goal, to go through here and fix all this, because if you just constantly upload them all the same way, it's going to have a lower quality options here. So we could do black and white. There we go. And we're going to deactivate that color on that hat. Probably could go through, maybe some of the other ones might have been able to be edited better, but I'm pretty happy with this result with the white one. All right, so now that one's all being reviewed, and I still have to do this. I think that gave them all. All right, so now I need to grab this edit page. I'm going to copy it, and I'm coming back here into Orbitkit, and we need to go to venues and blueprints. we're going to go over here to Spreadshirt. All right, so the first one I've got here, that's Redbubble. All right, so we're on the black shirt. So this is the black text designs. Paste it in here. I just copied and pasted that link. There's a couple of extensions you'll have to install in here. There's Orbitkit's Airlock, which is for how it logs in and knows how to upload. You don't need Merch Wizard. I'll show you guys how I use Merch Wizard here next, because I do have to do some updates in there as well. And I don't want to go all night long, but I think you guys will get the idea of what to do after I do that. All right, so this design needs to be in the black designs archetype. Save it. And that will start uploading to there. Now, there's the other two Spreadshirt. We got the black beard. Now we need to do the white text designs. Come back. Grab this edit page. And Orbitkit. And we're changing the URLs, so we're giving it a new blueprint. So I uploaded a new one to correct all of this, just to get it going. And we're going to resynchronize. I think it'll look better on there now. Maybe I'll get a boost in sales because I used their recommendations instead of the crappy ones I did last time. And I think I'm now listed on more products than I was previously. So that's a good update. See, we still got 13 of you guys in there. Not a lot in the chat. I'm just hoping this is helping you guys. What's the real confusing things you guys are having with this? What would you like to see? So now I'm grabbing the full color one. And coming back to the Spreadshirt account. And we're editing this previous one here as well. Saving it. And so full color, white, transparent backgrounds are okay. Yep, so those are good to synchronize. All right, so you guys just kind of saw, that's kind of the gist of it. So how do you get designs assigned to all of this? Let me close some of these windows. And I need to synchronize. We've got designs that I haven't even pushed to Orbitkit yet using Merch Wizard. So let's jump into Merch and push some designs that need to go to from Merch that we've uploaded recently, and we need to push them to Orbitkit. So let me show you what that process is like. Transition here while I do some logging in, pulling open some windows. All right, so there we go. New product. Those of you guys that didn't see it, there is now pullover hoodies, sweatshirts, and long sleeves for the United Kingdom and German markets. So that did come out today. This is the first time I've logged in on this computer. I'm at 7 sales for the day. So chugging along, kind of moving in this range right now, and I'm happy with that. That's a lot better than I was doing at this time last year. And I know this can be kind of a slower time here. All right, so we're going to come here on the Manage tab. And the Orbitkit, or the Merch Wizard extension here, is going to pop up. And I have this set to automatic sync. So I'm just going to have it look for anything that hasn't been pushed to Orbit to the Airtable in the last 7 days. So the marketplace is all sync speed. And you can do it just on a search term just to look for a certain keyword. But this is going to do it pretty quick here. So you can see all these designs. So here's our Tiki Time designs that we did the other night live. It's just opening up each page, and it's just grabbing the data and figuring out what, and it's going to push it to the Airtable account. So we need to get into Airtable now. And what this is doing, and you guys will see it here in a second. This is my live account here, so if this helps you guys or not. Let me see here. So we need... What I do is I start with this main designs, and all of these should have descriptions. So I'm going to turn a filter on. I'm going to add a filter because I got to know which ones are ready to just need to add tags, and then I can push them to Orbitkit. So I want product type to equal standard t-shirt. So I just make sure I write standard t-shirt the exact same way it does it in the product type list right here. Yep, so standard T-shirt. All right, so I just wanted to stick with one file to make sure I was getting the designs. Add filter, uploaded to, has none of Orbitkit, because Merch Wizard will track that you've put it there. All right, so now we're down to 1,172 records, and if I'm right, this is bringing up all marketplaces. So I don't want duplicates, so we're going to change marketplace to market. There we go. Marketplace is USA, because all of my designs go there. So now we're down to 411 that haven't been uploaded to Orbitkit. Orbitkit needs to have descriptions. So if you haven't copied your descriptions into the listing on Merch by Amazon, you're going to have to do it manually here in Orbitkit, or go back in and resync them. But I'm looking for description is not empty. All right, so that brought it down to 104. And tags is empty. So there we go. Oops. But that filter should stay there. I only backed out. All right, so that left 77 records that right now all I have to do is add tags to these, and they will be ready to upload to Orbitkit. So let's just do a few of these that have come up. Let's look at the designs. My tags list. Here we go. So I try and be pretty simple. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit for you guys some more. We'll go through a few of these designs that we did the other day together. So right here is the Tiki time. So Tiki. I'm just in here typing in the tags column. Tiki. Tiki. Oh, see, it popped it open for us there. We can add some more. My computer will... Oh, I automatically filtered it. That's why. Select an option. Tiki time. And you just start typing them in here, and you can have funny, vacation. And I've stored a bunch of tags, and you can filter all of your designs by tags and do all sorts of things. Graphic, luau, Hawaii. And I'll just do family vacation on this one. I think that'll be all right for now. So that's the Tiki video that we made the other night, if you didn't watch that one. Now that I hit enter on there and move to the next column, it automatically removed it. So let's do the kitty knot. Kitty knot. Cat. Cat. Astro knot. Oh, somehow nullification got put in there. Cat. Cat. There we go. Hot dog. Donut. It's a little bit jumpy. You'll get used to using Orbitkit. Donut. Ice cream. Space. Galaxy. Nebula. There we go. That's enough. And then we have the soccer. Octopus. Goalie. Kids. There we go. Graphic. American soccer. There we go. Just put in specific tags in there. I'm not an expert on tags. I don't really know. I don't pretend to be. It's just kind of something I'm not. I'm still learning how it's going to work on all these. So all these are ones here I'm ready to go through and upload when they are here. So this was the poodle, groomer, professional, poodle, groomer, dog groomer, retro, dog lover. We'll just start with that, and I'm going to put this on each of these designs. And I'll show you guys what we do next. All right, so I'm going to change my filter now. And I'm changing this from tags is empty to is not empty. and uploaded to has none of Orbitkit, which means if I'm looking at this right, all of these are 34 designs that I've got that are ready to be pushed to Orbitkit. But we'll just work on a few of these here so you guys can see some examples of what we're going to do. Now I'm going to open up Merch Wizard, and things you're going to have done is you're going to, let me see if I'm going to see how I want to show that, because that's going to show API keys and everything. Let me pull open a specific screen. Settings, Orbitkit options. Not that one. There we go. Let me transition again here. So if you come down here in your settings to the text replacement options, you're going to want it to set up to delete words like long sleeve, long sleeved, long sleeves, find words like hoodie, hoodie, hooded sweater, shirt, t-shirt, t-shirt, however it's put in there, and you want it to replace it with words like design or graphic or print. You can set this up for however you write your listings, so that way it removes things. And I just noticed there's a word missing here that needs, nope, t-shirt is in there. So just different ways of it being misspelled or however. You don't want to necessarily be referencing it as a shirt anymore. You want it to be a design or a graphic or an illustration or a typography, because it's going on so many products. It's a real pain in the butt to pull all that out or retype it all. So using this text replacement field here looks for any of those words that you might have used to describe the product on merch, and it strips it from it when it pushes it to Orbitkit, is basically what it's doing there. All right, so let me go back here into Orbitkit. And I'm just sitting here on this page, and we're going to be looking for our shirt. So I just start here. I know I got to do the Tiki time, so just Tiki time. I have it set for standard shirts in the USA. I just select this box right here, and I can click select, and Merch Wizard lets you come in here. It shows you your brand, all this. If I was going to try and be relisting it, I could just download it. I can just download the file if I wanted to. But I'm going to click this little rocket icon right here that says push listing to Orbitkit. Click that, and in a second here, you'll see it disappear from this list, assuming no errors occur. There we go. So I get a successful notification that it went to Orbitkit, and it went in. So we'll do the kitty knot. Grab that guy. Click push to Orbitkit right there. And if you had a whole string of them all under one brand name or whatever, you could just do the common word if they're all ready to go and just push them through. Soccer goalie. These are all designs we did in the last probably week or so that I'll be using here, and I think it'll try and, instead of going through a whole bunch of mine, you guys will be familiar with seeing these. So right here, see how we have professional poodle grooming? Watch this. Professional poodle, if I could spell. All right, I can select all 4 of these, click push to Orbitkit, brings up this screen. Since all 4 of them I know have their tags ready to go, their descriptions, titles, everything, they're just gonna roll right on through. I don't have to touch anything else now. They're gonna be waiting for me here in Orbitkit here in a sec. All right, while those are going, we're gonna open up Orbitkit. And just so you guys know, with the link down there, Orbitkit and these have 2 pricing. There's a $35 per month starter and a $95 a month pro. Yeah, so basically it's 20 designs a day or 5 designs a day, depending on what you need. And if you use my code, Ryan, you should be able to get the starter plan for just $5. So if you haven't signed up, and if you do use my affiliate link, I do appreciate that. Let me transition here, make sure I'm not showing anything I didn't need to show. We're good. All right, so designs. We got all these designs that just came in here, and we can see the ones that just came in are right here on the top. But if you click this question mark up here, you can filter. So I'm looking for designs that don't have an archetype yet, because I haven't assigned them an archetype. So these are designs that haven't been assigned that black shirt, the white shirt, or the full color design. So looking at these, what category does this guy right here meet as this guy, are using white. These are not going to work on any stickers or anything that goes on a white shirt. It's just not going to show up well. So I selected these two designs. I come here and I'm going to say set archetype. So I have the few different ones here, and we're going to select it as the white text shirt and hit set. So those disappeared from my workflow. All three of these are going to work in my full color. So I selected them all. I'm coming down here on the bottom. Oh, maybe you guys can't see it. Let me move it up. There's this little orange tab down here. Click it, set archetype. And these are full color. For white or transparent backgrounds are okay. And now you'll see they jumped into publishing right here. So whichever platforms. I've got a couple of errors in here. Printful. I've been playing with a whole bunch of different ways of doing Printful to see what can come up in there. So I've got different stores, different ones have disconnected for different varieties of reasons. But you just go in there, you'll click fix, and you should be getting going again. If you guys are just getting in here, definitely go through, read the release notes. So let's kind of look through this here again. Like I said before, these are all kind of my designs. And so you want them organized, you can just filter by archetype. So if I came here and I just wanted to see all of my ones, let's say I want to go through all of my ones that are listed as full color. Are there any in here that should have been changed to black or white? Yeah, there are. So look at this. This one, this one. These guys should not be in the full color one. They should be in the white text design. So I've got a couple mistakes in here. So let me look and see if there's any others that should not have gotten assigned those ones. Those are okay because they're outlined in black. That should work. So these 11 designs, I need to change their archetype. So I'm just going to click here, set archetype, and change them to white text shirts and hit set. They'll disappear from that filter and they'll start updating here. So you could just come here, venues and blueprints. Let's say I would just came to each of the archetypes. Start here with the black designs. Come through, and it tells you how many are. Tells you where they're uploaded. So like this one's uploaded on a white mug on Printful to a Shopify store, and it just tells you exactly where they're uploaded, on what kind of product, and where they're at. I've got a conference call I've got to get on in a little bit. I'm going to leave this one up here. I'm hoping this kind of gave a little bit of an overview for what you guys need to do. We'll hit this a few times. It's not something I feel like I can just jump in and like, this is exactly how you set it up, because I'm already going, and like I said, the video I was going to end up making, it was all over the place and I wasn't really planning. So I think just using this in here should help you guys. That said, guys, I'm going to kill it here for the night. Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.